say Toontown. Everybody dance and sing, rock in Toontown. It's a place that's happening. Don't be late, don't hesitate. Everybody's going to Toontown.
That's amazing, man. So I want to know, like, and I know that a lot of your music, it feels like you've got two strains, you've got two threads to your music, right? One is this very religious, very Jewish music that you use for the community. But you've also, you've been on Disney, you've been out there, you've done a bunch of kids' music. Like, what do you think it is about your music?
You have the head and you have the heart, okay? And the voice is right in between. The vocal cords are right in between. It's the balancing force. It can take a little bit from the intellect, from the mind, and it could take a little bit from the soul and find a balance. And our lives are oftentimes out of balance. So at those moments of disbalance, unbalance, if you bring in art or bring in music, it's leverage, it's levity, it's an opportunity to find sense of balance in life.
We bring praises to the name of the one and only maker who made us and shaped us, set us apart from creation, who gave us
How does your understanding of art, how does that go hand in hand with your understanding of Jewish culture and worship and religion?
Well,
And
my
that's
understanding of
everything,
religion
Yeah,
has been informed by my understanding of art.
exactly.
It is a two-way street.
Yeah.
Many people within the Jewish faith will look upon what I do and say it is not, well, it's not really Jewish. I mean, you're having this multi-faith, multicultural center here that is focused on this, that, and the other thing. What's Jewish about that? And to me, everything, It's like, what's Jewish about my breath?
And that's right. That's where, like, I think religion becomes, if we understand religion as art, then we understand the self-determination of religion.
If you empower everyone to be an artist, to find their art,
Yeah.
then they write their own story. As opposed to somebody else who's written a story for them. Whether it's God has written their story, their church has written their story, their immigrant parents have written their story. That might be true, the beginning of their story. And they might be part of the middle of their story. But if you are an artist, if you are a writer, if you are a singer, if you are an actor, if you are a player, or if you see your life through the lens of the artist, then you can, to a certain extent, control the end of that story.
What does religion mean to you? Because I feel like that's a word.
In Hebrew, what I can tell you is religion. The word for religion in Hebrew is dat, which is da'at, which is knowledge. It's not belief, it's knowledge. Belief is not necessarily power in Judaism, in the Jewish faith. Knowledge is power. I'm going to guess that religion.
Well, I know what it means.
In Latin, what does it mean?
Religio. It means to be bound. Like or to be bound again.
Okay. But to what extent has religion polarized society? Different communities, different religions within society. Yeah. How much is it polarized gender, sexuality? How much is it defined, perhaps in not a positive way, man's relationship with women, man's relationship with man, women's relationship with women?
In Bayom Hahu, the song we have together, the chorus, right, says, God is one.
On that day, God is one.
What does that mean to you?
Well, the actual text comes from the end of one of the closing prayers in the Jewish service, and it says, the prayer is called the Aleinu, and at the end the text says, Kakatu b'Toratecha, so it is written in your Torah, Bayom Hahu Yiyeh Adonai Echad U'Shmo Echad. And on that day, when you see God is one, you will be one. And if you flip that, when you are one, you, all of us are one, then God will be one. Your God and my God and our God.
I like that. I like that because that means, again, it puts the agency in our hands. right?
In
We're
Hebrew
the
we
ones
say, is this
that
the
make
English
that.
word too, onus?
Yeah, the onus is on
Okay, right.
us. It's not. We're not waiting for God to be like, all right, you guys,
Right.
get in the same room. When we do that, then we see more of God. You've heard my piece about my grandmother. My
Yeah,
mom.
of course. Oof.
And I think about my grandmother a lot because she was a seamstress her whole career. And, she's a good woman. But her goal was she never set out to be like, oh, my family's going to do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
She's an immigrant, She said, I want to get to America and I want my sons to have a good life. And now 2 generations later, her sacrifice has birthed something that is changing my community. That's impacting the Jewish community.
Her dream. I mean, wasn't extraordinary? You talk about changing the world.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to change her own world. You might not be sitting here.
At this stage in your career, what would success look like?
What is success?
Because you've been successful. You've
Yeah.
been successful in so many ways, but you're still putting yourself out there.
Yeah. It's a good question, Jason, because I've never defined success before. I've never said, if I reach this point, I'm successful. This much money, this many sales. Now, I am more trying to figure out how much more of this journey I want to be on. At the end of the day, who is rich? The person who is happy, who is not even happy. Well, it is happy. It's happy with their life. And if you go through your life recognizing that the greatest gift you can give yourself and others is contentment, not laziness, not an absence of dreams, but an absence of anger or ultimate frustration. But that at the end of the day, you say, wow, that was an amazing day, and oh my God, I have so much work tomorrow. But I'm happy right now. Tomorrow's tomorrow. And I have faith in tomorrow. I have faith in my son and my daughter, in my students, in my mentor. And my mentor has faith in me. That's success.
There we go. That's success.
On that day, God is one, and God's name